Okay, these three products have to go back to the store because they are defective. So starting with this Raid Wasp and Hornet Spray. I bought this at Hannafords grocery store in Keene, New Hampshire. I had a big bee's nest, a medium-sized bee's nest underneath my deck here. So I sprayed the poison on the bees, and the bees fell down for a second, and then they flew away. So I decided not to attempt to kill all the bees with the spray, because I'll end up just infuriating the whole nest. So I brought the spray over to a rock, and I flipped the rock over, and I sprayed it on the insects underneath the rock. There were a ton of ants, and it did not have an effect on the ants. When they were sprayed, they kind of slowed down a little bit, but they did not die, and they continued to walk around hiding their eggs. So this thing was like essentially water or something. It had an odor to it, a slight odor of the poison, but it was completely not effective. This wouldn't even kill tiny ants that you will find under a rock. So this is a way to get yourself stung by a bunch of bees. And if you're allergic, you could die. So this is the type of products that are being shipped into the Keene, New Hampshire area, which is an MCR, or a military-controlled region. And these monopoly corporations have bought up all of the different corporations. And they use all of these corporations as an extension of their military to kill consumers with their products. These products are essentially weapons. This is what they're doing. The British military media establishment, all of the richest people in Europe, all of the most wealthy families in the United States, who are related to these aristocrat families in England, they are all into monopolies or conglomerates. A conglomerate is a network of corporations that work together. So for example, they'll own Arizona iced tea. They will own the distributor, and they'll own the people that provide the ingredients for Arizona iced tea, and that will be a conglomerate. It will not be a network of different corporations working together. The conglomerate will own all of the corporations. So these are giant monopolies called conglomerates. And this is what they're doing. These aristocrats from Europe, when they take complete control over all the corporations. So this Arizona iced tea, it's half lemonade and half iced tea. This tastes like aspirin, and after you drink it, you experience symptoms like dizziness, loss of feeling in your hands, difficulty breathing. It feels like you have to take labored breaths. It feels like you cannot breathe at ease. A panic attack. So if you drink anything and you start to taste aspirin, it is not good for you. So stop drinking it. This Minute Maid, this is just fruit punch. When I opened a can of Minute Maid fruit punch and it began to foam out like it was a carbonated drink, I didn't even bother to drink it. I did not even want to take the risk of drinking it. Whatever they're putting into that is causing it to fizz out like a carbonated drink. So I don't think it's just old. They are adding things to this to hurt people. So they tamper with these products. The people who own these monopoly corporations, they're basically the military. They hire ex-military people or people who were good soldiers for them. These good soldiers often go on to work for the CIA or the National Security Agency for a while. And the NSA and the CIA basically function as a series of front corporations. They work for corporations such as the Eversource Power Company, at the Minute Maid Fruit Punch Company, at the Arizona Iced Tea Company, at the Raid Insect Poison Company. And they know what they're doing. They know that they are targeting certain areas. They all work together to develop these products that are beyond dangerous. So the store manager is Andy Harris at Hannafords. So you could bring your camera in and record it, but what they're doing now is they're playing music over the intercom. And so when you upload it onto YouTube, the YouTube Corporation will say you're committing a copyright infringement by playing a video of your return of these dangerous products to Hannaford. Because in the background, they're playing music over the intercom or over the overhead speakers. So that takes precedent at YouTube. You're committing a copyright infringement. So YouTube, which is part of the monopoly conglomerate, the media, will also help silence you. So you're dealing with the British military, at the Minute Maid Fruit Punch Company, at the Arizona Iced Tea Company, at the Raid Insect Poison Company, and you are going to deal with them at Hannafords when you go to return the products, and you will deal with them when you try to report what is happening on YouTube, and YouTube could care less what you are reporting, and the only thing they want to do is help silence you through copyright infringement. And these are all the most wealthy families from Europe which have taken over America. These are aristocrats. These are the nobility. And this is the only thing that they're interested in doing when they take over all of the corporations. This is the reason for monopoly corporations. It isn't to make a ton of money. It isn't to take over the whole market. They do it to eliminate people's rights and to hurt them. That is what these super rich people want to do. They are greedy, not only with money, but they are greedy or envious or hateful about the general public. And the only thing they think about every day is how to make you suffer, is how to take away more and more of your rights. These rich people are ravenous, and greed is one of the forms of their sadistic psychosis, to put everybody out of business and take over everything so that they have billions of dollars and nobody else has anything, is only one aspect of their psychosis. It is all a hateful, envious, and ravenous psychosis from these people. People have to begin to understand that.